Today, I'm going to share with you 3 key strategies for increasing the productivity of your team. I'm business and executive coach Heather Yakes, and I have been coaching business owners and organizational leaders for over 30 years. And this is a common problem. And I'll further prove that through a Gallup poll that was recently conducted, which found that over 70% of team members within an organization are disengaged. Now, what does that mean? That means when a team member is disengaged, they were performing at or below what is expected of them. And it's interesting when you look at some of the common threads and common themes from exit interviews when individuals leave an organization. The number one reason that they leave is because I was not clear on my expectations, what I was being held accountable to, and really what are the results that I was being driven to take me to the next level of the organization. And so there are 3 common problems that I've seen throughout my years of coaching that most organizations face. Number 1 is that there's a lack of direction. Individuals are not clear on what's expected of them and kind of where they're headed. Secondly, we're not holding those team members accountable. We may have the most talented, skill-fortified individuals, but we're not holding them accountable to results. And third, we don't have a system to communicate not only those expectations, hold them accountable to results, but how we're communicating amongst individuals and amongst our teams and amongst our departments. So imagine this. Imagine if we were to correct all those things. Most importantly, you have a clear plan with clear direction. Secondly, you have accountability measures in place, not only for the organization, but the departments and each team member that is responsible for aligning with those overall company goals. And then third, that you have a system that's pretty easy to implement and manage to help the communication as to where is everybody at on the plan, where are we behind, where are we ahead, and what do we need to ensure that we meet the plan that we set out for in the first place. So let's talk about this. There are 3 key strategies that I want you to start with right away. Number 1, make sure you have a plan. Now let's talk about this in a little more detail. With our clients, we not only talk about where they want to be in terms of what does finished look like for their organization, their business, right? What do they ultimately want to achieve? What does a 3-year high-level plan look like? But most importantly, what does the annual plan? What are the 3 to 5 key goals that the organization wants to achieve in the next 12 months? Most importantly, after that, is do a 90-day plan. Why 90 days? Again, it's the same 3 to 5 goals. It's just making them into shorter time frames that are more easily implemented by the team members that gives them milestones of success along the way. Anytime we can chunk down a plan into doable parts, the more likely of success that we'll achieve. Anytime we can break down a plan into smaller parts, it allows the team members to focus on key parts that they can achieve with key milestones that not only gives them a shorter area to focus and accomplish, but also gives them satisfaction when they achieve those results. The second strategy, make sure that they have key performance indicators. These are actual measurable results for each individual. 3 to 5 of them is all that you need that tell them, here's how I'm performing in the job and function that I am responsible for, and I'm either hitting the mark or I'm not, and here's what I need for help in doing so. You may also want to look at key activity indicators depending on the type of position. These are very common for sales individuals. Activity is what leads to results. For example, how many phone calls do they need to make every day? How many networking events do they need to attend, just as an example. And my favorite are key behavioral indicators. What is our culture? What are the rules of the game that we expect every individual to perform within? And so we need to be able to measure that and give feedback to those individuals. So that's strategy number 2, have good, clear measures. Strategy number 3, it is a weekly system for communicating. We use with our clients what's called the LION meeting. It's an acronym. L stands for last week. It's taking that scoreboard of key performance indicators. It's taking that 90-day plan, and it's each individual reporting on the results that they have achieved or where are they behind and where do they need help to get there. I stands for any issues that may have come up in the last week. O is for opportunities that they see in the organization. And N is what are they committing to getting done next week. 3 strategies. 1, have a plan. 2, make sure that they have measurable expectations and results. And 3, create a system of communicating. Because this is such a common problem across organizations, we have created a dedicated course just for how to manage people. It's a 12-week management masterclass. It is live training with a master coach, and it is implementing a system on how to manage and get productivity and ensure accountability of your team. So if you're interested in talking about how this might apply to your organization, or you just need help with a key strategy that I just talked about, click on the button below and book a call with my team, and we'll get you started right away.